If you think picking the right niche means you'll be driving a Lambo next month, this video is not for you. This game will chew you up, spit you out, and leave you broke if you're not built for it. But if you make it through, if you stay locked in, take the hard path, and keep going when everyone else quits, what's waiting on the other side is unreal. Freedom, money, purpose, it's all there. And I'm telling you this right now, after making millions in this space, I do it all over again 100 times. So if you're the type of person who's actually ready to do whatever it takes to win, don't click off. I'm about to show you 3 of the most profitable niches in the AI automation agency space in 2025. There will be 7-figure agency owners who come from these exact niches, so pay attention. So number 1 is actually tattoo shops. I just typed in tattoo shops near me, and you can see right here on Google, you get a ton of these businesses that are right next to you. And I would go after companies that are in your area because you're gonna be able to build trust. Tattoo shops are amazing because they're usually progressive. These business owners are okay with change. And if you go to them and you tell them that you have something absolutely fire that's going to make them a shit ton more money, and then you let them know that they're not going to actually have to work as much because you have AI taking care of the back end, they're going to love you and they're going to make money. You're going to make money. The other niche is a garbage bin cleaning company. Come over here, click on images. You can see what these look like. This piece of equipment is like $70,000 to $150,000. When businesses have pieces of equipment that they finance and they have to use in order for them to pay it off, it gives you leverage as the marketing or growth consultant agency. These companies, most of the time, are owner operators. That means they were, maybe working some job, doing some corporate shit, and they saw this and they're like, that's a cool business to start. They buy one of these big pieces of machinery, they get a couple customers, and then they go out there and actually do the service themselves, which stagnates their growth because they're not being a business owner, they're actually working inside of the business. Gives you another angle. You can run crazy easy Facebook ads for these companies just because of the actual piece of equipment looks like and the whole procedure. You're going to get a bunch of comments saying, wow, that's really cool. That's awesome. They're going to fill out their name, email, phone number. When they come in, you're going to want to use the chatbot inside of Go High Level. This chatbot is going to get their garbage day, figure out what city they're in, what zip code they're in, how frequently they want to get their garbage bins cleaned. Once the chatbot gets all this information, it will tell the business owner, and the business owner can call them up, or you can have the chatbot actually send them a link to the checkout with how many garbage bins they wanted and exactly how much they should be paying. Now, the other niche that I like is epoxy flooring companies. I've been saying this on my channel if you've been watching other videos. These companies are awesome because in order to make this, doing a time lapse on Facebook, it's the easiest way to go viral. So when you're having an AI automation agency, you want leads coming in, and what I'm a master at is running Facebook ads. When you're running ads, you want the ad to go viral. Time lapse are super viral on Facebook because these are boomers, guys. If you show a time lapse of this right here being made, it's super cool. They're like, yes, I want a quote. These jobs are like $15,000, $25,000. These types of businesses typically don't have a ton of salespeople, so it's another owner operator sort of thing. You use that chatbot inside of Go High Level to automate the lead nurture process. Instead of sending out a checkout link to the lead, you'll actually set up an appointment, in-person appointment with the business owner, and the business owner will go out there and sell them on that $10,000 to $25,000 new floor install. This is actually the sales process that you want to do. So right here, this would be a lead. The next process, just bear with me if you're like brand new. This is a discovery call. The next call is a demo call. And then you have a decision call, okay? Decision call. And then this is sold. A lead right here. This is the tattoo shop. This is the epoxy flooring company. This is the garbage bin cleaning company, okay? Now you can get these leads either by going on Google, looking at your Google listings and see, okay, so this is epoxy flooring company. This is their phone number. They have 58 reviews. That's a lead. You call them up and you book an appointment with them. The script is not the most important thing. You can actually go on ChatGPT and get a script. It's your tonality. It's 90% tonality, 10% the script. If you talk to the business owner and you sound like you have something super special that you've been working on and you want them to hear about it, they're going to say, yeah, you can call them back later on. That's what you're doing. And then that's a discovery call. Now, this discovery call is finding out where they're at. So this is the current state. And then you want to get to their future state. What ends up happening is the business owner wants to grow their business. All right. Now, let's say the garbage bin cleaning company is running Google ads and they're at 10K per month. That would be their current state. And they want to get to $50,000 per month. That would be their future state. What you need to do on this discovery call is make the business owner realize that what they're currently doing is not going to get them to their future state. And you just have to ask them questions. Questions like, what are you doing right now to get more customers? They say, I run Google ads. Okay, well, is it working? They're like, I mean, it's not really working that well. What do you mean it's really not working well? They're like, I'm not getting as many customers as I thought when I first started this company. I'm like, well, how long has that been going out for? 5 months. I'm like, okay, well, why not just spend more money on Google ads to get more customers if you're not getting as many customers as you'd like? Well, it won't work. I'm like, okay, let's say in the next 3 to 6 months, if you were able to have consistent customers coming in, how much would you like the business to be making each month? $70,000. That's their future state. And you're like, okay, well, where are you at right now in your business? They say $20,000. So do you see how when you do this, they're looking at you like an expert. They're also realizing that where they're at right now won't get them to where they want to go. And then you book that actual sales call. Every single day that you are on earth, you have the opportunity to put yourself in the position to become somebody that you always wanted to be. I remember when I had no idea what niche I would choose. I remember being lost. I didn't understand the full sales process. What do I do? What do I say on the calls? I was scared. I had no clue what I was doing. The good news is I do now, right? The good news is we signed up 30 clients last month. The good news is having a team allows me to make these types of videos because they know that what's important, what my mission is, helping other people become successful through the internet. That's what I always wanted to do when I was younger. Just make money from my laptop. Being able to do that now makes me feel amazing. Nothing is better than not having a boss, being able to travel wherever you want, opening up your laptop, making money. So if you're interested in getting like mentorship, there's a link down below. You can fill that out.